national issues. This is our last video in this particular series of national issues related to current affairs of 2020-21. So don't miss the earlier videos, and we'll be ending up with this series. So we'll be ending up with this video and we'll be starting the next series videos in connection with international issues. So national issues, in today's discussion we'll be discussing another 7 topics, and in that 7 topics we'll be discussing the current affairs related to 2020-21. Now the topics of discussions are City Innovation Exchange, Ease of Living Index 2020, Municipal Performance Index 2020, 50% cap on quota, National Capital Territory of Delhi Bill 2020-21, Election Contests of Aided School Teachers, Postal Voting. So the 7 topics, that is, one is the Postal Voting, Election Contests of Aided School Teachers, National Capital Territory of Delhi Amendment Bill 2020-21, 50% cap on quota, Municipal Performance Index 2020, Ease of Living Index 2020, and City Innovation Exchange. So let's come to the first topic, that is City Innovation Exchange. So the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has launched a City Innovation Exchange. So from prelims perspective, the first point, that is under the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. So under the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, City Innovation Exchange has been launched. It's a platform to bring together citizen, organization, academic, business, and government. So City Innovation Exchange is a platform to bring together citizen organizations, academia, business, and government. The platform will be a significant addition to the growing innovation ecosystem of India and focuses on fostering innovative practices in cities through an open innovation process, engages with innovators to design, test, deliver on solution to pressing urban challenges. So that is about City Innovation Exchange. The platform will be a significant addition to the growing innovation ecosystem of India and focuses on fostering innovative practices in cities through an open innovation process. That is, City Innovation Exchange through an open innovation process engages with innovators to design, test, deliver on solution to pressing urban challenges. The initiative is among the ongoing effort of the government to realize Prime Minister's vision of new and Atmanirbhar Bharat by making cities more self-reliant and enabled to meet the needs of and provide services to their citizens. So this initiative is among the ongoing efforts of the government to realize Prime Minister's vision of new and Atmanirbhar Bharat by making cities more self-reliant and enabled to meet the needs of and provide service to their citizens. And this is designed on the philosophy of everyone is an innovator. The platform will bring together citizen organizations, academia, business, government to cooperate for the future of urban India in a transparent and sustainable manner. The Smart Cities Mission will partner and effectively collaborate with the Startup India, Adult Innovation Mission, and other initiatives in the India innovation ecosystem. So this is about City Innovation Exchange. So City Innovation Exchange will connect cities to innovators across the national ecosystem. So City Innovation Exchange will connect cities to innovators across the national ecosystem to design innovative solutions for their pressing challenges. The platform will ease the discovery, design, and validation of solutions through a robust, transparent, and user-centric process that will reduce barriers for innovators and cities to discover fitting solutions. The platform in due time will help our cities in adopting solutions that will enhance the quality of life for its residents and significantly improve ease of doing business. Now, right from the side of PIB gave a clear detail regarding the same. Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs gave a press release on 25th February 2021. In that, City Innovation Exchange launched for fostering innovation in urban ecosystem. That was a major heading. Under that, another heading, platform to bring together citizen, organization, academia, business, government. City Innovation Exchange connects cities to innovators. Now, this was the discussion. The platform will be a significant addition to the growing innovations ecosystem of India and focuses on fostering innovative practices in cities. City Innovation Exchange through an open innovation process engages with innovators to design, test, deliver on solution to pressing urban challenges. This initiative is among the ongoing effort of the government to realize Prime Minister's vision of new and Atmanirbhar Bharat by making cities more self-reliant and enabled to meet the needs and provide service to their citizens. So, City Innovation Exchange launched for fostering innovation in urban ecosystem, platform to bring together citizens, organization, academia, business and government, City Innovation Exchange to connect cities to innovators. That's the discussion about. The next topic is about Ease of Living Index 2020. The Housing and Urban Affairs Ministry has released the final ranking of Ease of Living Index 2020. It provides a comprehensive understanding of participating cities across India based on quality of life, economic ability of a city, and its sustainability and resilience. So once again, it provides a comprehensive understanding. Ease of Living Index provides a comprehensive understanding of participating cities across India based on quality of life, economic ability of a city, and its sustainability and resilience. The ranking under Ease of Living Index 2020 were announced for cities with a population of more than a million and cities with less than a million. 111 cities participated in the assessment exercise that was conducted in 2020. So that's about Ease of Living Index, the basic fundamental. The ranking under Ease of Living Index 2020 were announced for cities with a population of more than a million and cities with less than a million people. 111 cities participated in the assessment exercise that was conducted in 2020. The analysis categorizes them into million plus populated cities, those with a population of more than a million, and less than a million populated cities, those with a population of less than a million, along with all the cities under the Smart Cities program. Bangalore emerged as the top performer in the million plus category, followed by Pune, Ahmedabad, Chennai, Surat, Navi Mumbai, Coimbatore, Vadodara, Indore, and Greater Mumbai. So Bangalore emerged as the topper performer in the million plus category, followed by Pune, Ahmedabad, Chennai, Surat, Navi Mumbai, Coimbatore, Vadodara, Indore, and Greater Mumbai. In the less than million category, Shimla was ranked at the highest in ease of living, followed by Bhubaneswar, Silvassa, Kakinada, Salem, Vellore, Gandhinagar, Gurugram, Devanagari, and Tiruchirappalli. Now, right from the side of the PIB, on 4th March 2021, right now we are in March 2021, Bangalore, Pune, Ahmedabad, best cities in EILI 2020 million plus category. So, Ease of Living Index 2020 million plus category. Shimla ranked first in Ease of Living Index 2020 less than million category. Indore and NDMC leading municipalities in MPI 2020. Both indices provide holistic assessment of cities. Ranking of Ease of Living Index 2020 and Municipal Performance Index 2020 announced. So here on March 2021, the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs gave a clarity regarding the Ender Index in that Municipal Performance Index. That is the next topic what we are going to discuss. So Bangalore, Pune, Ahmedabad based cities in Ease of Living Index 2020. Shimla ranked first in EILI 2020. Indore and NDMC leading municipalities in MPI. Both indices provide holistic assessment in cities. Now, this was the discussion. The ranking under Ease of Living Index 2020 were announced for cities with a population of more than a million and cities with less than a million. 111 cities participated in the assessment exercise that was conducted in 2020. The analysis categorizes them into million plus populated cities and less than million populated cities, along with all the cities under the Smart Cities program. Now, the next topic is Municipal Performance Index is also coming under the same. Expanding the scope of Ease of Living Index framework in order to make it more robust, a Municipal Performance Index assessment was also undertaken for the first time in the country. So since Municipal Performance Index is conducted for the first time in the country, I added that in this particular discussion as a separate topic. So expanding the scope of the Ease of Living Index 2020 in order to make it more robust, a Municipal Performance Index assessment was also undertaken for the first time in the country. Ease of Living Index measure an outcome of the indicator. Municipal Performance Index focus on the factors that produce those outcomes. The latest serves in determining elements that prevent efficient local governance in service delivery mechanism, planning, financial system, and governance practices. So that is about Municipal Performance Index. MPI examined the sectoral performance of 111 municipalities, with Delhi being assessed separately for NDMC and 3 municipal across 5 vertical, which comprise 20 sectors and 100 indicators in all totality. The 5 vertical under MPI services, finance, policy, technology and governance. From UPSC prelims perspective, that is important. The 5 verticals under municipal performance index are services, finance, policy, technology and governance. MPI 2020 has classified municipalities based on their population. As like I mentioned before, million plus and less than million plus. In the million plus category, Indore has emerged as the highest ranked municipality, followed by Surat and Bhopal. In the less than million category, New Delhi Municipal Council has emerged as the leader, followed by Tirupati and Gandhinagar. So, other than the ease of living index, there is another one, that is MPI, that is Municipal Performance Index 2020, has classified municipalities based on their population, million plus and less than million plus. In the million plus category, Indore has emerged as the highest ranked municipalities, followed by Surat and Bhopal. In the less than million plus category, New Delhi Municipal Council has emerged as the leader, followed by Tirupati and Gandhinagar. Next discussion is 50% cap on quota. The Supreme Court has decided to examine whether the Indira Sawhney verdict of 1992 needs a relook. So obviously now Supreme Court of India, as it is discussing Indira Sawhney verdict of 1992, the entire details and the fundamentals of Indira Sawhney verdict of 1992 should be very clear in the mind of the aspirant. In the 1992 Supreme Court fixed reservation for the marginalized and the poor in the government jobs and education institution at 50% except in extraordinary circumstances. However, over the years, several states such as Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu has crossed the Rubicon and passed laws which allow reservation shooting over 60%. So that's why Indira Sawhney verdict of 1992, as it is in discussion, the Supreme Court has decided to examine whether the Indira Sawhney verdict of 1992 needs a relook. After long 30 years almost, now Supreme Court is looking back to Indira Sawhney verdict of 1992. That is the discussion. Now, what's the recent development? Recently, a 5-judge bench set up here the challenge to Maratha quota law, decided not to confine the question of reservation spilling over the 50% limit to just Maharashtra. The bench expanded the ambit of the case by making other states party and inviting them to make their stand clear on the question of whether reservation should continue to remain within the 50% boundary or not. Now, there were discussions in the newspapers related to the same. So, Supreme Court has decided to examine whether the Indira Sawhney verdict of 1992 needs a relook. At the same time, the Indira Sawhney verdict of 1992, its fundamental details should be very clear in your mind, and the recent development also I mentioned. So, try to have the fundamental clarity regarding Indira Sawhney case and at the same time reservation details too. Next one, National Capital Territory of Delhi Amendment Bill 2021. The Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Amendment Bill 2021 was introduced in Lok Sabha. Major takeaways of the bill provides the term government referred to in any law made by the Legislative Assembly will imply Lieutenant Governor. So I repeat, the bill provides that the term government referred to in any law made by the Legislative Assembly will imply Lieutenant Government. So government means it is Lieutenant Governor according to National Capital Territory of Delhi Amendment Bill 2021. The Act allowed the Legislative Assembly to make rules to regulate the procedure and conduct of business in the Assembly. The bill prohibits the Legislative Assembly from making any rule to enable itself or its committees to consider the matters of day-to-day administration of the NCT of Delhi and conduct any inquiry in relation to administrative decision. The Act requires the Lieutenant Governor to reserve certain bills passed by the Legislative Assembly for the consideration of the President. The Act specifies that all executive action by the government, whether taken on the advice of the ministers or otherwise, must be taken in the name of the Lieutenant Governor. Now, this was the news as such. National Capital Territory of Delhi Amendment Act 2021 comes into effect. Now, Government of Delhi means Lieutenant Governor. This was a news heading. As per the Amendment Act, the expression of Delhi government referred to in any law to be made by the UT's Legislative Assembly shall mean the Lieutenant Governor. The Government of NCT Delhi Amendment Act 2021 has come into effect from April 27. Now, the government in Delhi means Lieutenant Governor, reported PTI. According to the Ministry of Home Affairs, the central government has appointed April 27 as the date on which provision of the Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Act 2021 will come into force. So here NCT of Delhi Amendment Act 2021 comes into effect. Now Government of Delhi means Lieutenant Governor. That was very clear right from the news. Now election conduct of aided school teachers is a Supreme Court has stayed a Kerala High Court decision barring aided school teachers and non-teaching staff from conducting assembly election or engaging in political activities. So that is the news right from the side of the apex court. The Supreme Court has stayed a Kerala High Court decision barring aided school teachers and non-teaching staff from conducting assembly election or engaging in political activities. The issue is the High Court had declared Section 2 Clause 4 of the Legislative Assembly Removal of Disqualification Act of 1951, which allowed aided school teachers to become legislators, as unconstitutional. The High Court had declared Section 2 Clause 4 of the Legislative Assembly Act of 1951, Removal of Disqualification Act of 1951, which allowed aided school teachers to become legislators, as unconstitutional. Petitioners in the High Court had challenged the 1951 law, saying their participation in politics would affect the quality of education. And the counter argument was the government had contended in the High Court that as per a government order issued in 1967, the teachers of aided school had political rights. Special leave without pay could be granted to aided teachers elected to local bodies and assembly. Special leave without pay could be granted to aided teachers elected to local bodies and assembly. Now this was the news. Teachers in aided school can conduct Kerala election, Supreme Court. New Delhi, the Supreme Court on Thursday permitted teachers of government aided schools in Kerala to conduct ensuing assembly polls by staying a judgment of the Kerala High Court, which had disqualified them on the ground that they had office of profit, So this was the discussion related to aided school teachers in Kerala. Teachers in aided school can conduct Kerala election, Supreme Court of India. Now the last topic is related to postal voting. This is the first time certain section of the public in the state are allowed to cast postal ballots. So first time certain section of the public in the state are allowed to cast postal ballots. Earlier only service voters and those drafted for election work were allowed the facility. Postal voting is a restricted set of voters can exercise postal voting. So through this facility, a voter can cast her vote remotely by recording her preference on the ballot paper and sending it back to the election officer before counting. Now, explain the Indian Express, there was an article explain postal ballots and why they are fast turning into political controversy. There was an article related to postal voting. So postal ballot, through this facility, a voter can cast her vote remotely by recording her preference and sending it back to the election officer before counting. What is postal voting? A restricted set of voters can exercise postal voting. Through this facility, a voter can cast her vote remotely by recording her preference on the ballot paper and sending it back to the election officer before counting. So that's about national issues discussion. So we discuss all the topics of national issues in the entire series. So you can see national issues, current affairs of 2021. You can understand through this 11 series and watch it, make it absolutely clear and relate the topics with UPSC's questions. So watch analysis of 2020 and the analysis of 2020 UPSC questions will give you clarity how UPSC is framing the questions. So after understanding that how UPSC is framing the questions will be very clear if you watch 2020 analysis video, and if you have that clarity, then listening to this subheadings and understanding according to UPSC will be very easy. So I wish a very productive learning to all aspirants. Have a great time. Peaceful version is the most productive version and calm version is the most productive version. Have a peaceful learning. Thank you all.